like to talk to you today about is, do you actually have hair loss or not? How do you know? I get people coming in to see me and they will, I don't even know if I actually do have hair loss, and maybe you can tell me. And they're like, it might be all in my imagination. Um, because it's very, very difficult to actually really know for yourself. So usually when people say that, I usually find that actually they really do have a hair loss problem. And in vast majority of cases, if you think you've got a hair loss problem, then you do have a hair loss problem. I'll get back to when you don't in a second. But how do you know? Well, if you start to notice any thinning on any particular areas of your scalp, so you can see a little bit more of your scalp in certain places, or maybe a bit of a recession, or obviously if you've got an actual patches, and that's very obvious to see those. Sometimes people are just like, well, they're shedding and they don't know whether it's excessive shedding, because you're meant to see some degree of shedding as a natural life cycle of your hair. But when you have a condition called telogen effluvium, when your hair is like shedding prematurely, then there's always a cause for it, but also you can have that condition. It can go on for years. It can be like a chronic condition, so you don't actually see a lot of shedding, but just gradually gets thinner. But then there are times when it is very acute and you can actually see it coming out. So as I said, you will get some shedding as a natural life cycle of your hair, but when is it too much? I do a little test on my clients that you could do on yourself at home. So I do this with my clients when I'm doing video calls with them, and I can't actually physically examine them, so I have to get them to do this themselves. So I'll try and put my microphone down for a second here. Take those out and pop those on the side there. And you need to run your hands through your hair. So I would run your hands through and go in all the different places. Pull your hands out. Have a look each time. Have you got any hairs on your hands? I don't actually. And then just do this everywhere. So go on the other side and then at the back. Each time you're doing it, have a little look. Have you got any excessive hair? Actually, I don't. So I don't have any excessive hair at the moment. I shot another video before about the stress that I'm having. So if I do this test in another couple of weeks' time, this is quite good that I've got this on camera, and then I'll be able to show you when I do have hair shedding. So, I didn't get a single hair coming out. That's pretty good. That's very, very good. You could get one or two, and that would be absolutely fine. No problem with that. One or two is normal. My little rule that I have is that if it's 5 or more, then it's too much. And I see people that it could be 50. You do that and you can literally have a whole pile of hairs there, and it could be, and then I would ask you to count, to pop them in, if you are doing this at home, and pop them in front of you, count them at the end after you finished, and then see how many it is. And then you can repeat it again. I don't want you to get obsessed with doing this. It's really not good to be obsessed with doing this test at all. I really don't recommend it. But it's good to do it every now and again, because obsession is not good. But every now and again for a little check, that's fine. But yeah, if you've got like 50 hairs coming out today, and then you'll do it again, then you start on my treatment plan, say, and then give it a few months, and then do it again, and then see how many hairs you get out. And hopefully it should be a lot less. So that's the plan, is to get less hairs coming out and to get more regrowth. So I do have lots of lovely products on my website, but my number one product is my M&Os. So I highly recommend those, and it will really help if you are losing your hair. So have a look on the description box below. You could book a consultation, or you could just go onto the website, get some M&Os if you want to do that as a starting point, and that will help significantly. But I do recommend consultations if you can, because I can check your blood work and check what really is going on, get to the root cause of the problem, and listen to some of my other videos for other tips. And please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Okay, bye for now.